Hello friends, myself Professor Ashok M. Jain. In this lecture of network analysis, I am going to talk about superposition theorem. Actually here this is the unit 2 I am going to start with lecture number 1. We have so many theorems: superposition theorem, Thevenin's theorem, Norton's theorem, maximum power transfer theorem, reciprocity theorem, Milliman's theorem and few more. These theorems are used to solve or analyze the network. Here, this theorem is applicable both for dependent source as well as for independent source, okay, for AC network or for DC network. So I am going to talk this theorem, superposition theorem. This is a very popular technique used to analyze the electrical circuit or network consisting more than one source of energy. Maybe two source of energy, maybe three, few may be voltage source, few may be current source, all may be voltage source, all may be current source, whatever there. But कम से कम दो source of energy चाहिए. क्लियर? क्या करते हैं इस टेक्निक में? एक बार में एक सोर्स कंसीडर करते हैं, दूसरा सोर्स निकाल देते हैं. बाय देयर इंटरनल रेजिस्टेंस इफ एनी. नहीं है तो वोल्टेज सोर्स का इंटरनल रेजिस्टेंस आइडियली कितना होता है? 0. इसका मतलब है वोल्टेज सोर्स इज रिमूव्ड बाय शॉर्टिंग इट. और करंट सोर्स का इंटरनल रेजिस्टेंस इनफाइनाइट होता है. इसका मतलब है इट विल बी रिप्लेस्ड बाय open it. Clear? So this is the theorem. What is the statement? Superposition theorem states that when it is applicable in a linear bilateral network consisting more than one source of energy, clear, then current flowing through any branch is the sum of all the currents flowing through that branch when we consider one source at a time and all the other sources by replaced by their internal resistance if any. नहीं है तो voltage source short, current source open. That is the statement. इसका मतलब है क्या करना है? एक बार में एक source consider करना है, remove the other ones. Clear? Find the current through that branch. दूसरी बार में दूसरा source consider करना है, remove other sources by their internal resistance, and then resultant you have to find. Clear? That is the statement. Okay, now explanation. This is the actually I have given the actual circuit. Two loop network I have given. E1 it is E1 source is there with internal resistance R5. E2 source is there, internal resistance R4 and R1, R2, R3 is given. Remark the current I1, I2, I3 क्या है? Actual currents are there when both the sources of energy are present. How to solve it? We will consider one source at a time. I am considering this, right? And other source जो E2 है, it is replaced by their R4 internal resistance. In that case, when we have one source, current will be not I1, it is I1 dash. Let us say it is changed, different. I2 dash and I3 dash. Different currents are there. We have to find I1 dash, I2 dash, I3 dash. कैसे निकालना है? That is your headache. By series parallel technique, by KVL, by KCL. That is a tool we will use. We will use the laws and we will find the I1 dash, I2 dash, I3 dash. Second time में क्या करते हैं? In this figure, consider the second source. कौन सा second source क्या था? E2 and R4. E2, this source is there. Replace the first one, E1, by their internal resistance R5. And find current. करंट का डायरेक्शन चेंज होने वाला. करंट का डायरेक्शन कैसे होगा? इन दिस वे, अपोजिट वे, बिकॉज ऑफ दिस सोर्स I2 dash, I2 double dash, I1 double dash, I1 double dash. Current will be different. Clear? So direction will also be different. We can find I1 double dash, I2 double dash, I3 double dash by using maybe KVL, maybe KCL, by series parallel technique, by any technique. Clear? And then टोटल करंट एक्चुअल करंट I1 हमको निकालना I1 इक्वल टू व्हाट I1 इक्वल टू जस्ट सी I1 और I1 डैश सेम डायरेक्शन सो I1 इक्वल टू I1 डैश प्लस other source I1 double dash but direction of I1 double dash is opposite to this so minus so actual current equal to sum of all the currents flowing through that branch this plus this when we consider one source at a time remove other sources by their internal resistance if any clear so we will find I1 I2 I3 by using now you can say I3 equal to I3 dash same direction है I3 double dash का भी direction same है यहाँ plus no minus sign okay so this is the explanation of this theorem okay now I am going to talk about the steps procedure of application of superposition theorem पहला draw the circuit diagram of a given network okay I'm going to draw the circuit diagram for example this diagram I have given I have not given an internal source V1 source is there V2 is there R1 R2 R3 actual current I1 यहाँ से most probably actual current will be I2 and this is I3 so draw the circuit diagram of a given circuit right keep one source in a circuit at a time alone and replace the other sources by their internal resistance or impedance okay so second step क्या है step number 1 पहले क्या है draw the circuit remark the actual current I1 I2 I3 कब है जब all the sources of energy are present okay consider the one source V1 replace the other source internal resistance 0 that is shorted current will be R1 R2 R3 current will be what I1 ऐसा आएगा I1 नहीं होगा I1 dash this is I2 dash will be like this I3 dash will be downward we will find I1 dash I2 dash I3 dash by any way by KVL by KCL by series parallel any tool you can use and you can find this current second find the current supplied by the source through the branch okay next step consider the other source repeat step 2 and 3 for the other source clear I am considering the second time I am considering this source V2 current will be like this I2 double dash okay I1 double dash I1 I3 double dash clear so when you consider the first source will be replaced by shorting it or by its internal resistance whatever there then actual current find the resultant current कैसे निकालना है I1 equal to what I1 see the I1 or I1 double single dash is same so I1 dash but I1 double dash is opposite so as per rule it is sum total current equal to actual current equal to sum of all the currents flowing through that branch I1 double dash but I1 double dash direction is opposite so it is minus similarly I2 equal to what you can see I2 equal to I2 double dash same direction but I2 single dash is opposite I3 equal to what I3 equal to I3 dash same direction I3 double dash is also same direction so I3 dash plus I3 double dash so this is the way we can solve we can find the answer clear okay so please याद रखो whenever we are considering one source remove the other source by their internal resistance if any otherwise voltage source short हो जाएगा current source होगा था तो open and find the current this current कैसे निकालना है that is our headache you can go for KVL you can go for KCL you can go for series parallel technique you can go for source transformation you can go for simplification technique we can say you can apply KVL sorry so, this one current division theorem like and then as per rule it is sum I am rubbing it I'm solving one numerical, only one numerical I'm taking, and next presentation I will take few more numericals based on the superposition theorem. Right. Now here, just here, find the current through 1 ohm resistance. 1 ohm resistance. By SPT, superposition theorem. So first step is what? We will remark the current through this branch only. No need to remark everywhere. No need to remark everywhere. I am remarking here only. Current through 1 ohm. This is 2 ohm source. This is 4 volt source. So most probably, current may come in this way, because this is higher potential, this is lower potential. So let us say current I am remarking IK. I am not remarking I everywhere, here. No, I will remark only in the branch whose current is to be asked. I have given find the current through 1 ohm. I am remarking here, let us say IK. Now, what is the next step? Consider, say, 2 volt source. Only consider 2 volt. We will consider one source at a time. So I am considering 2 volt source. This is 2 volt, 2. Okay. What about the other source? Other source is not anything, is only 4 volt source is given, means internal resistance is not given, means it is 0. So it is other source is shorted, removed by shorting it. Okay. This is what? 2 volt. This is 2 ohm, 12 ohm, 1 ohm, 2 ohm, 3 ohm. Okay, and remark the here only current. Remark most probably current will be like that. Let us say it is IK dash. IK कब था? जब दोनों सोर्स थे. Now let us say IK dash. Clear? I have to find IK dash. Okay. Okay, I'm going to change the ink so that that will be clear. कम करता हूँ. I'm changing the ink. Okay. Let's see. So this is loop. Now see here, I have to find IK dash. Okay, so मैं एक काम करता हूँ. How will you find IK dash? You can go for series parallel technique. You can go for KCL. You can go for KVL. I'm going to use the KVL. Okay, so loop. How many loops are there? 3. 1, 2, 3. So I'm taking 3 loop current. I1 for loop 1, I2 for loop 2, I3 for loop 3. ओके, आई हैव टू फाइंड आई के डैश, और आई के डैश और आई टू विल बी सेम. सो इसका मतलब क्या है? अगर आपने आई टू निकाल लिया, दैट इज आई के डैश. ओके, सो केवीएल फॉर लूप 1. ओके, बोलो. लूप 1 में I1 कहाँ कहाँ फ्लो हो रहा है? 2 and 12, 14 I1. At the same time, when you are talking this loop, 12 is a common branch. इसमें I2 भी फ्लो हो रहा है, but this is downward, this is upward, so minus 12 I2. At this loop कहीं I3 नहीं है, तो it is 0 I3 equal to minus plus, it is plus 2. We have solved so many problems in unit number 1 on based on KVL. So be careful about it, how to write the KVL. Loop 2. I2 is flowing in 12, 1, 2. 12 plus 1, 13 plus 2 for 15 I2. It is plus, at the same time minus 12 I1. At the same time minus 2 I3 equal to no source equal to 0. Loop 2. Loop 3. Loop 3, बोलो. I3 is flowing 3 plus 2, 5 I3 plus, at the same time minus 2 I2, at the same time 0 I1 equal to no source equal to 0. So please, I have solved so many problems based on the KVL. So I have written these equations so fast. I'm going to use the calculator. Okay. And after using calculator, I'm going to find I1, I2, I3. Unknown कितने? 3. Okay. A1 is what? 14. equal B1 is what? Minus 12. C1 is what? 0. D1 equal to what? 2. Yes, 2. A2 minus 12. B2 15. C2 minus 2. D2 0. A3 0. B3 minus 2. C3 5. D3 0. Okay, if you press equal you will get x. X is nothing but I1. I1 I am getting from calculator. I1 equal to 0.518 ampere equal I2 0.437 madam 0.437 ampere Z, that is I3 0.175 ampere. Now I have given find the IK dash. IK dash is nothing but I2. So that is the IK dash. I got IK dash equal to I2 equal to what? 0.437 ampere. Okay. Now next time consider the other source. Consider 4 volt source. Okay. Remove it. I'm considering 4 volt source like this, right? 4 volt. This is shorted 2, 12, 1, 2, 3. Current will be like this IK double dash. Okay, I have to find. I'm taking loop 1. I'm taking anti-clockwise direction loop 1. Loop 2 I'm taking anti-clockwise direction I2. Loop 3 I'm taking anti-clockwise direction I3. And I'm writing the equation for loop 1, loop 2, loop 3. Loop 1 is 14 I1 minus 12 I2 minus 0 I3 equal to 0. Loop 2 minus 12 I1 plus 15 I2 minus 2 I3 equal to 0. Loop 3 0 I1 minus 2 I2 plus 5 I3 equal to 4. So I have written equation number 1, 2, 3 and just I'm using the calculator. Okay. Just I'm going to use the calculator. I1 is 14, P1 is minus 12, C1 0, D1 0, A2 minus 12, B2 15, C2 minus 2, D2 0, A3 0, B3 minus 2, C3 5 and D3 4. If you press equal you will get I2 equal to point and I3 equal to 0.96 ampere. Okay, so I got here you can say IK double dash is nothing but I2. So I got IK double dash equal to point I2 that is 0.408. 0.408 ampere. Okay, 0.408 ampere. Now see here, what is the value of Ik? Ik equal to, I have taken this direction of Ik, okay, in this direction. So Ik equal to what? Ik double dash. Ik और Ik double dash का डायरेक्शन सेम है, बट Ik सिंगल डैश का डायरेक्शन रिवर्स है. तो Ik double dash 0.408 minus Ik single dash is what? Minus 0.437. So I am getting 0.408 minus 0.437. So I am getting minus this point 0.29. Sorry, just wait. 0.437 minus 0.408. So I am getting 0.029. 0.0 ampere. That is the answer. This is the answer. Okay. So in this way you can find the resultant current. Okay. So I am rubbing it. I have taken only one numerical based on that, and few more numerical I will take in the next lecture, so to clear the concept. Okay. Thank you very much for listening me carefully.